Hi everybody, my name is Paul Tilley, and today I'm giving you a quick overview of microeconomics, EC1110. So essentially what this course is going to do is look at the consumer and say, why does the consumer make the decisions that he or she makes? That's really what it boils down to. Is we're going to be looking at this course from the perspective, first of all, of what are some of the issues that economics deals with. Okay, so we need to think about, why do economies work the way they do, and why do people make the decision they make within the economy? And that flows into a discussion of supply and demand, and what impacts demand, what impacts supply, and what are some of the things there, and how does each of those interact with one another, and what effect does it have on us as consumers, and what effect does it have on prices or other variables that come into play. Then we're going to look at this issue of people's buying habits, what impacts people's purchase decision, okay, and how people make choice about various things and how much something called utility they get out of the things they buy. From there, we're going to move on. We're going to take a look at the various type of market structures that exist and how those market structures exist in terms of how people make decisions and how government make decisions within those market structures. If you want to look at a very detailed understanding of the course, what I ask you to do is you go into the D2L site for the course. Okay, first thing you're going to see is at the course homepage, you're going to see the news. Now, effectively, what I do is I put updates and information in the news section of the course. So that's where you need to go in order to see what's happening right now. And what I will do there is I will constantly update. Every day or two, I will add something to that. So make sure when you go into the course, that very first page is the most important thing that you want to look at. Right now, you'll see, as I start the course, I have the introduction in here. Okay? Now, under content for the course, under the content section, you will see all of the material that's required in the course. So for example, I have under course information, this first one, I have a welcome message, the textbook for the course, the syllabus for the course, the outline, the evaluation, and so on. I've summarized all that in this printable syllabus that you'll see here. So here I'll just go to our printable syllabus. The first thing I do is I explain what microeconomics is all about, and examines choice, really, and choice within limited supplies and limited abilities to satisfy those supplies, and how demand impacts that. So if we have a good understanding, it will help us from a business perspective to understand why people make the decisions they make and why businesses make the decisions they make with regards to supply and with regard to demand. The second thing I want you to notice here is my contact information. As a general rule, contacting me within the course is the best way to do it. So if you go up to communication and you click email, you can email me within the course. That's number one way. Number two way, I have a telephone number, 466-6917. If you call me, you'll get an answering machine, and I will call you back very quickly. As soon as I possibly can, I will call you back. You'll also notice that my email address is there, paul.tilley@cna.nl.ca. Once you email me, I'll make sure I get back to you as quick as I can. Normally, my goal is to get those requests turned around within the day. So if you call me or email me, I'll try to get back to you that day, certainly the next day. Okay? The next thing is you want to look at what are the major topics, and there are really, if we look at this course, there are three major things. We're looking at general introduction to economics. We're looking at this concept of price theory, what impact price really has on things. So we're looking at things like elasticity, consumer demand, short-run cost, long-run cost. And then, as I say, in the latter part of the course, we're looking at the various market structures that are out there, including perfect competition, monopoly, and imperfect competition. The textbook for the course has been used for years. It's called Principles of Microeconomics by Sire. It's in its 9th edition now. It may have gone into the 10th edition. Regardless, the 8th, 9th, or the newest edition is perfectly good. Okay, so whatever works for you. In terms of the evaluation for the course, if you look into the syllabus, I have an evaluation system there. First of all, I have 5% participation marks. The next thing is I have some assignments. In this particular course, for example, there's a hand in assignment 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are 4 assignments, and they're worth 5% each. And then we have a midterm and a final. The midterm is 30 and the final is 45. This term, these courses will be written on campus in the evening, and I would suggest that they're going to be written online, but it's an invigilated setting. So as we move along through the term, we'll learn more about that. The exact dates for the midterm and final are determined by the DL group. They'll be posted long before they ever happen. So you can pretty well assume that around the 18th, the middle of October, we'll have midterm, and around the middle of December, we'll have the final. But that's as close as I can get for you now. Okay, with regards to classes, this is a hybrid model course. So some of you are DL students, some of you are live students. There will be classes in this course, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Monday, there's a 2-hour slot from 8:30 to 10:30. Wednesday, from 2:30 to 3:30, and Thursday from 3:30 to 2:30 to 3:30. So effectively, it's 4 hours a week. Now, what I plan to do is I will be announcing those classes and exactly what we're going to be doing in the classes ahead of time. And the classes will be held within the course. So under communication, you'll notice that there's the virtual classroom and the information will be posted before the actual course starts. So, as I say, we're going to be dealing with a lot of interesting topics. I'm going to be recording these. I have some videos that go with it. I'll be putting them all in the news section. Make sure you refer to the news section. And let's get started.